funguka milango, fursa michezo kwa wanaume wanawake, nao watapata tuzo za kuwania kwa bidii zao. Mitindo, mziki, maigizo na michezo kibao, talanta hela ndo inatambua umuhimu wao.
Sio stories za jaba maarif, naomba situpendane, na sio matani wadau, naomba tufundishane. Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
vijana tujitume na tusare madrugs na tupige kazi juu ya kazi, tusiwe matag. Saka ganji, usichoke kusaka kichanseti, foot kwa gas, yani no relaxing. Twende kazi, tupige kazi, wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa, juu Kenya ni yetu.
Attention, mi nataka tushikane, Kenya ni yangu mimi na wewe. Kuna morio anataka tujengane, hii ndio ngoma inabamba. Ambia jirani, hii ndio kazi ya vijana. Mboka ni mboka, iwe usiku mchana, na mimi yangu busy na kwa gani talanta. Kam Kenya nini shujaa.
Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
Vijana tujitume na tu sare madrugs na tupige kazi juu ya kazi tusiwe matag. Saka saka ganji usichoke kusaka kichanseti. Foot kwa gas yani no relaxing. Twende kazi, tupige kazi. Wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa juu Kenya ni yetu.
Attention, mi nataka tushikane. Kenya ni yangu mimi na wewe. Kuna morio anataka tujengane, tujengane. Hii ndio ngoma inabamba. Ambia jirani hii ndio kazi ya vijana. Oka ni mboka iwe usiku mchana. Na mimi yangu busy na kwaga ni talanta. Kam Kenya mimi shujaa.
Mamorio, kuna bomu nahitaji bado kijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
Masupa, kuna form nahitaji bado kijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masupa,
tuzo za kuwania kwa bidii zao. Mitindo, mziki, maigizo na michezo kibao. Talanta hela ndo inatambua umuhimu wao.
Sio stori za jaba maarif, naomba situpendane. Na sio matani wadau, naomba tufundishane. Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
Wasupa, kuna form nahitaji pa tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masiste, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiste, mabro.
Vijana tujitume na tu sare madrugs na tupige kazi juu ya kazi twende kazi, tupige kazi. Wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa, juu Kenya ni yetu.
Attention, mi nataka tushida.
Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
Wasupa, kuna form nahitaji pa tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masiste, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiste, mabro. Vijana wengi tutateleza kama wani basi unakengeza.
Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiste
Wasupa, kuna form nahitaji pa tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masiste, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiste, mabro. Mashinani ndo vipaji vinapotoka kwenye kuwekeza malengo. Kujituma kwa kila jambo duniani na kote vitatambulika, itafunguka milango.
Fursa michezo kwa wanaume, wanawake nao watapata tuzo za kuwania kwa bidii zao. Mitindo, mziki, maigizo na michezo kibao. Talanta hela ndo inatambua umuhimu wao.
Sio stori za jaba maarif, naomba situpendane. Na sio pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiste ni wakati wetu. Mabro,
Tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masiste, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiste, mabro.
Vijana tujitume na tu sare madrugs na tupige kazi juu ya kazi tusiwe matag. Saka saka ganji usichoke kusaka kichanseti. Foot kwa gas yani no relaxing. Twende kazi, tupige kazi. Wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa, juu Kenya ni yetu.
Attention, mi nataka tushikane. Kenya ni yangu mimi na wewe. Kuna morio anataka tujengane, tujengane. Hii ndio ngoma inabamba. Ambia jirani, hii ndio kazi ya vijana. Oka ni mboka iwe usiku mchana, na mimi yangu busy na kwaga ni talanta. Kam Kenya nini shujaa.
Mamoyo, unapo mnahitaji pale ukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi
kwa bidii zao. Mitindo, mziki, maigizo na michezo.
Let's ensure we have minimal movement for one thing. East African anthem.
Uzalendo pia mshikamano viwe msingi wa umoja wetu, tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na desturi zetu.
I'll call Mr. Eden for a word of prayer.
عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا
Grace.
Let's bow our head for the prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather here today in anticipation of launching the National Youth Council Strategic Plan, we come before you with hearts of gratitude for the chance to serve the youth of this republic and to fulfill our mission. We President of the Republic, that he may continually be guided by your wisdom and grace. In charge of youth affairs, creative economy, and Honorable Buna, responsible for economy, Mr. The quality life of every Kenyan youth. We commit to your able hand the youth board, our CEO, management, staff of the NYC, that we may be empowered to. We humbly lift up in prayer our leaders and partners tirelessly to the advance. We invoke your blessing on the youth of Kenya, dear Lord, that we may have strength and overcome all our challenges and for the courage to embrace change and the resilience to overcome any obstacle that may come our way. Bless our strategic clarity of vision, effectiveness of execution. This strategic plan serve as our guiding light, leading us towards our goals and compassion. Dear Lord, as we embark on this journey, may we please be mindful of our commitment, positive difference in the Republic, guidance and blessings as we launch this strategic plan, and we trust in your divine providence to guide our steps and bless all our endeavors for today. Bless Kenya. Please grant us peace, love, and unity now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. We can take off. So once again, welcome to this such a successful day. My name is Kevin Kiarie. For purposes of this session, I'm going to moderate with my brother here, Apollo. So this is a very auspicious day for the young people of Kenya, because for the first time in a long time, the National Youth Council is going to launch their strategic plan. I'm eager. I'm enthusiastic. Are you? I'm looking forward to what is entailed in that strategic plan. Thank you to all our guests. Thank you for every person who is here. We don't take it for granted. So without much further ado, Mr. Apollo.
Yes, I'll want to welcome Director Angel Mbodia representing. I want us to put our hands together and appreciate. Let's put our hands together as we appreciate Director Angel Mbodia representing Miss Sophie Waliaula.
So thank you, but Director Angel Mbodia is not here. We're going to have Irene Kendi.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Irene Kendi, popularly known as Mama Yao. I'm the former Deputy President of SONU. I'm a Director at National Youth Advisory Board, and I'm equally a Programs Director and to the Secretary General Central Organization of Trade Union, Brother Francis Atwoli. So I'm standing here on behalf of the Chair of the Board of Directors of National Youth Advisory Board, who did not make it because of the rains and the flight had issues. She is based in Kibabii University. She is equally able, and I thank God for the success of this great day, because launching such a document, such a program, it can only take a mighty heart of God. So I'll go straight to read her speech that she has sent. Our chairperson's name is Sophie Waliaula Lekoye. Bwana Waziri, PS Ismail Made, my colleagues, our esteemed guests and beloved youth leaders, good morning. Indeed, today marks a momentous occasion as we gather here for the launch of our strategic plan, a blueprint that embodies our unwavering commitment to the empowerment and advancement of our youth. As chairperson of the Youth Advisory Board of the National Youth Council, I'm honored to stand before you in this pivotal moment. The government has recognized the boundless innovative potential of our youth. We have been steadfast in our effort to integrate them into leadership positions, understanding that the present and future of our nation unequivocally belongs to them. Through initiatives such as the bottom-up economic transformation agenda BETTER, we have reshaped our economic model to prioritize grassroots development with a keen focus on harnessing the remarkable potential of our youth in driving transformative change, particularly in employment opportunities. The National Youth Council, our beacon of hope and catalyst for progress, holds a critical role in supporting the government's commitment to creating opportunities for our youth, especially in the implementation of BETTER. The youth sector has been instrumental in the development of sustainable policies and strategies, ensuring their proper implementation to address the myriad challenges facing our youth. Today, as we launch the second National Youth Council Strategic Plan 2023-2024 to 2027-2028, we confirm our unwavering dedication to charting a strategic course that revitalize the national youth agenda. Our strategic approach emphasizes enhanced youth representation, participation, association, building upon past achievements while advancing a transformative agenda for the next 5 years. Our strategic plan 2023-2024 to 2027-2028 is anchored on 4 key resort areas: regulation and coordination of the youth sector, youth association, representation, participation, safe youth space, and institutional capacity and operational efficiency. I urge our youth to seize this moment to prepare yourself by fostering meaningful relationships, both domestically and internationally. It is through these connections that will unlock the full extent of your potential, leveraging available skills and competencies for meaningful learning and self-development. We reaffirm our commitment to amplifying the youth voice for the inclusion of youth in socioeconomic and political activities, recognizing their indispensable role in shaping the development agenda. With proper mentorship and the right opportunities, our youth possesses the limitless potential to become change makers, positively impacting national development. In closing, let me echo the words of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who aptly said, "We cannot always build the future of our youth, but we can build our youth for the future together." Let us embark on this journey of empowerment, building a future where our youth thrive and lead us towards a bright tomorrow. Thank you very much. And I'm glad I'm picking my coffee, but I'm glad I was planned to be part of the team that developed this strategic plan as a director. It echoes the
Thank you to our chief guest, Bwana PS, NYC CEO, Madam Margaret Kiogora, all protocol observed. Good morning. I'm Winston Changulo from Taita Taveta County, and I'm honored to have this opportunity to speak on behalf of the youth at the grassroots. So first of all, receive greetings from my deputy governor from Taita Taveta County, that is Madam Christine Kilalo, and the County Assembly Chairperson of Youth and Sports Committee, Madam Patricia Mashigadi. So personally, NYC has been very instrumental to most of the programs and opportunities that we've been doing at the grassroots. That is including dialogues and campaigns that we've been championing at the grassroots. So, and this has been through collaborations, trying to bring on board partners that are embracing youth-led initiatives at the grassroots, which I take this moment to kindly urge all partners and stakeholders that are on board. Vijana pale at the grassroots, we've got the potential. We are doing a lot. All that we need is a hand from you guys, and we'll show you what we can do. this is a great moment, launching of this strategic plan, laying out some of the plans that are going to be implemented for the coming years, that is going to shape the youth all over the 47 counties of Kenya. Apart from that, we realize that at the grassroots, we normally use the youth empowerment centers, but Bwana PS, it's my urge, youth empowerment centers are going through, I can call it hell. Like for example, where I come from, Voi Youth Empowerment Center, there is no electricity, there is no water, and matters of hygiene and water sanitation, it comes there. So you find that when we try to convince youth to come with initiatives, at least to try and work it out using the youth empowerment centers, it becomes a challenge, because we've got issues like the Ajira digital program. Without Wi-Fi, without the electricity, nothing can be done there. So we also urge the NYC, we are happy that we've been implementing and establishing county youth policies at different levels. For example, in my county, we are still at the draft stage, and it is lagging us behind, because we find that we're trying to push some things, but without these guidelines, it becomes a really big challenge. And vijana wanawaomba stakeholders in here, karibuni pale mashinani. For example, Taita Taveta County, it's a land of hidden treasures. We've got a lot that is yet to be tapped. Like for example, the first bullet that was shot during World War I, it started at, we've got Mount Kilimanjaro just near Taita Taveta. Na pia waziri apate ujumbe, tunamwomba pia akuje pale Taita Taveta County. If we'll really be honored hosting international. Ready, we are prepared. Ready, we are prepared.
Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Oh, mine will be very brief at home. We have our staff around. In case of anything, we are here to help you. I have to for our general manager, who is in another meeting at the ministry. Yeah, so please, you accept her apology. Thank you very much. Karibuni. Last, now everybody go to breakfast.
Thank you very much, Mr. William. Director Angel, thank you. Karibu.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, allow me to stand in the protocol that has already been established. Good morning. My name is Angel Mbuthia. I am a board member in the National Youth Council Advisory Board, and I'm so privileged to be part of this process today, to see to it that we launch our new strategic plan, and we can bear witness that this is our second strategic plan from the first one. I am so excited, and even being able to serve in the diplomatic community and serve in the COMESA Youth Advisory Panel as the first chairperson. I am so excited to see how Kenya is making progress with its young people. I can compare the National Youth Councils in Kenya to the rest of Africa, and I can tell you for sure that the National Youth Council of Kenya is making tremendous strides. I know as a country, please go ahead. You know, as a country, we may tend to look so much inwards that we forget that we also have neighbors. But Kenya committed and ratified the Africa Youth Charter
in the areas our young people felt we want an institution to represent us. A National Youth Council was born. So what's the rationale for the new strategic plan? Number one, our strategic plan has been anchored on a few documents. We are talking about the UN, the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We are looking at the AU Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. What is this Africa we want? What is this youth we want for Africa? So we've anchored our document on that. Again, we have East African Community Vision 2050. Again, a document that has a vision for East Africa, and especially when it comes to our youth space. When it comes to the Constitution of Kenya, we've been able to anchor it, because when you look at Article 55, it talks of who is a young person, who is this youth in our country. Going on, we've been able to anchor our strategic plan on the Kenya Vision 2030. We've also been able to anchor it on the BETA and the MTP4. Because again, as an institution, we are guided by the regulations and the documentations that are there for our government. So when you look at it right now, our administration and the government administration is pushing on the better agenda. So we have been able to align our document to that before, so that we can be able to pick what are these that are the key critical areas that we need to be able to have programs when it comes to young people and youth. And finally, we've been able to look at the sector policies and laws that are there to be able to support our document. So now going to the next page, this is where I had said that our slogan is changing. We will no longer be the youth voice, because as I've said, young people have their own voice. So when I say NYC, I want you to say amplifying the youth voice. So NYC, you've heard it's even louder, it's even brighter. So NYC, so when we go out there, we will be amplifying our young people who are actually well represented in this room. We will be amplifying what you're doing, be it in climate action, be it in sexual reproductive health, be it in leadership and governance. Our institution will amplify what you do. Our vision, again, we are looking at being a robust institution advocating for a transformed and safe youth. So when you look at that, it's a very big vision that we all want to be able to achieve. We want a youth that is transformed, but apart from being transformed, a youth that is safe also. Our mission, when you look at that, we are talking about to advocate for youth-centric policies and legislations, and that's the reason why we have our honorable members here, being able to regulate and coordinate youth initiatives. That's the reason why our YSOs, you're here, and being able to be actors through research, strategic partnership and consultation for active youth participation and inclusion in economic, social, and political spheres. And for us, we believe if we are able to achieve this, then we will be able to have a transformed and safe youth. Going on to the next slide, which is what is our values? What do we stand for? What is it that NYC we push for as an institution? Number one, we push for inclusiveness. We are saying we are not going to leave any youth behind. All youth we will be represented, and will continue working with National Youth Council. We are talking about integrity and transparency. We are talking about professionalism, innovativeness, and teamwork. As I said when I started, this is the second generation strategic plan that we'll be launching today. So that means there was the first one. And I love the fact that when I'm saying the first one, the former CEO has just walked in, because he will be able to tell us what is this that we learned also. I will give him an opportunity at some point. So one of the things that we've been able to learn is that youth sector remains unregulated. We are all working in a certain corner, doing different things. And guess what? We are doing a lot, but the impact is not being felt. So one of the things that we are pushing for, when you look at section 4A of our NYC Act, it talks about regulate and coordinate activities and initiative relating to youth, being undertaken by youth groups, youth-focused community, non-governmental organizations, civil society, and all. So what we are calling upon our partners, our honorable members, supporters, to be able to have a regularized youth sector, so that when we talk of the impact, what are we doing in this youth sector, we can be able to confidently speak about it. Another lesson that we've been able to learn is that greatest achievements is done through partnership and collaboration. We've tried doing it alone, and it has not been easy. That's the reason why we've seen the importance of collaboration, the importance of us working together. And as you look here today, it's different institutions that are representing the youth. Apart from that, another lesson that we've been able to learn is that mainstreaming youth matters in all sectors for sustainable development is very important. As I said, everyone is working at that different corner, so we want to be able to mainstream this. There is also, we are talking about, when you talk about the research data, it's there, but it's in different and disaggregated. So that's the other thing that we've been able to learn as we were implementing the other strategic plan. So what are these strategic issues? I know I've mentioned them again: unregulated, uncoordinated youth sector. All of us are working separately, but the agenda is one person. So how can we be able to have a collaborative approach? Again, we talk about inadequate youth association and representation that we still continue to see. We've seen improvement. We are not where we were in 2007, but we would want to see more changing on the same. We've also been able to see our youth going through abuse and manipulation. We've seen our youth paying a lot of money to go work abroad, and at the end of the day, they are duped. So those are some of the issues that we are seeing. And as you can see that image, that's a youth that is very distressed. So we want to be able to change that image to a youth that is smiling and is happy. And finally, again, we are talking about the other issue is institutional capacity and operational efficiency. So we want to be able to continue improving our operations to be able to serve the youth of this nation. So what are our strategies in this strategic plan? Number one strategy is on regulation and coordination of the youth sector. Under this, I know we have a draft regulation and coordination. We'll be able to bring it to the members of parliament when it is ready from the ministry to be able to pass it as a law. If we are able to get the support to have this document will be able to enable us accredit youth workers. It will be able to help us to accredit youth serving organizations. And apart from that, it will enable us to be able to professionalize the youth work. I believe the members who are here, you find there's members of maybe Law Society of Kenya, you have members of ISPAC, we have members of IHRM. We've already professionalized those ones. So we want to be able to professionalize the youth sector also, so that someone can proudly say, I am in the youth sector professionalism. Apart from that, we are talking about being able to coordinate our programs together and bring out the synergy. So what we are saying is, number one, if we are able to get the regulations, then we can be able to achieve this as one of the key things for National Youth Council. Apart from that, we are looking at youth association, representation and participation. So here we want to be able to promote voluntarism and also community service. One of the things you'll note right now, if you call a youth and tell them, please come for an event that will benefit them, you know what they'll tell you? Have you experienced our young people? Is there bus fare? That's the question they'll ask. They have a very valid point. But we want to be able also to promote voluntarism and community service, us being able to give back to the society as our young people. Also, we want to be able to push for involvement of youth involvement in creativity, innovation, and networking. We also want to be able to ensure that we are creating a leadership and governance framework for effective civic representation. Another strategy we are looking under this, we are looking at ensuring we have a safe youth space. As a strategy, as I said, we have a lot of young people being duped, going through abuse. So we want to be able, at the end of the 5 years, to be able to have mechanisms to ensure that our youth are protected. And finally, institutional capacity. We need to be able to continue improving our processes to improve how we deliver the services to our youth. So with that short presentation, our esteemed partners, our peers, our honorable members, we hope that we are able to convince you that even after this, you will be able to join us to implement. Because making a document is one thing, implementing is the other. And we believe with your support, we will be able to implement this. And as the young people would say, wazijo, asanteni sana. Maybe allow me to just recognize the CEOs that are here. CEO Owase, please wave. This is my opportunity to recognize my colleagues. I have CEO Munala, Nelly, Luka, tafadhali simama. Mayabi, tafadhali simama. I think CEO Munala has stepped out. CEO Harrison from NCIC, please to stand. And last but not least, I would want to invite my predecessor to just come and say hi, because he was here before me.
so much, CEO Margaret Kiogora. Our PS, we are happy to see you in the room. My stakeholder, the women rep for Marsabit, of course, the incoming governor for Marsabit. Yeah, I say that intentionally. I say that intentionally because NGAF, ours is to ensure that women leadership has been achieved in the country. The partners and my colleagues CEOs and my colleagues from National Youth Council, good morning. Good morning once again. Yes, my name is Roy Sasaka-Telewa. As Margaret has said, yes, I am the immediate former CEO for National Youth Council, and I'm very proud to be in this room. I'm very, very proud to be in this room because we've seen the journey National Youth Council has come. We are seeing the great achievements it's achieving, and we are proud. And I just want to say, as NGAF, we are partners still. We still, you know, when I moved to another institution, I just moved a few steps up. We are on 12th floor at National Youth Council. I went to 16th floor. So when I run out of fuel, I always go back to Margaret and tell her, hey, can you assist me with fuel? So we have a very good strategic relationship and partnership with the National Youth Council. And that's in this room, allow me to acknowledge my director of the board. Stand, we appreciate you, Mr. Ogola. Can you appreciate Ogola, please? Yes, so mine is just to say that, Bwana PS, we appreciate the work that National Youth Council is doing. We appreciate the achievements and milestones that it has already achieved, and we wish you all the best. I know this is a roadmap, ambitious targets as well, to see how we are going to move in the next 5 years. We are going to call upon all partners in this room, including Spread with Africa, to rally behind our youth in this nation, support National Youth, and the dream that is being led by Kiogora here is achieved. Allow me also to acknowledge the board of the youth that we served together with when I was National Youth Council. Can you appreciate the Youth Advisory Board as well? And we appreciate you, and we will continue working together to ensure that the youth have achieved. National Youth Government Affirmative Action Fund is a fund under the Ministry of Gender, Affirmative Action Fund, that has been realized across the country. Men with people living with disability, youth and children, and the elderly. That's why to ensure happy to just show support that we're gonna work and we're gonna achieve a lot in the next 5 years. Thank you so much, and congratulations, National Youth Council.
Applause to Mr. Roy Sasaka-Telewa. Come on, another round of applause to Sir Roy Sasaka-Telewa. And also a warm round of applause to our CEO, Madam Margaret. Quite a comprehensive strategic plan. We are all looking forward to the implementation stage. And also at this point, I want to recognize the presence of different organizations represented in the building. We have KFCB, we have the Muranga Nyota, we have KBC, we have KN, we have Youth Alive, we have PAL Radio, we have Spread Truth, we have the UNFPA, we have the TTYA, we have Huawei in our midst, we have the FYA, we have the NCA, we have the KNA, we have the We Center, we have the Chandera Foundation. And last but not least, we have the Events Guru. A warm round of applause of the organization represented. And in this journey of HAD, we had a lot of partners on board, and at this juncture I want to invite a couple of them to just have a few remarks. And on behalf of the founder of Smart Merchandise, Agriculture and Climate Action for Humanity and Sustainability, that is SMASH, I want to invite the CEO of the foundation, Mr. Nathan Kikwai. A round of applause to him.
all seen you on TV. Sunset shit done try.
Thank you. The PS State Department for Youth Affairs, Mr. Ismail Madei, His Excellency Mr. Sultan, Ambassador of Azerbaijan to Kenya, person NYC, Mr. NYC Margaret Kiogora, esteemed guests, youth, good morning. Good morning once again. So I stand before you today as the CEO of SMACS Foundation, that stands for Smart Mechanized Agriculture and Climate Action for Humanity and Sustainability, and it is a youth-led organization that we champion young people to join farming. I receive my sincere apologies from our patron, Ms. Charlene Ruto. She was away for her duties in the village, and she's passing her greetings. Mumepokea? So kindly allow me to read her remarks. So the launch of the National Youth Council Strategic Plan is a momentous occasion. It signifies a national commitment to invest in the potential of young people, the very bedrock of our nation's progress. The vision outlined in this strategic plan aligns perfectly with our core belief that young Kenyans are brimming with ideas and solutions for the challenges that we face. We believe Hello, is that clear now? Okay. So I'll repeat. So the launch of the National Youth Council Strategic Plan it signifies a national commitment to invest in the potential of young people, the very bedrock of our nation's progress. The vision outlined in these strategic plans align perfectly with our core belief that Kenyans are brimming with ideas and solutions for the challenges we face. We believe young people ought to be equipped with the skills and resources to develop climate-smart agricultural solutions. Equipping young people with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in the green economy and having young voices in decision-making processes is crucial as it ensures a future shaped by the needs and aspirations of our generation. The National Youth Council Strategic Plan is a blueprint. Now comes the most crucial part, action. Let's bridge the gap between youth-led organizations, government agencies, and the private sector. Together, we can amplify our impact. Let's champion the needs and concerns of young people. Let's ensure their voices are heard in shaping climate resilient and sustainable development strategies while ultimately fostering a culture of innovation. The National Youth Council Strategic Plan is a beacon of hope. It paves way for a future where young Kenyans are not just at the table, but leading the change and charge towards a more sustainable and prosperous nation. At SMACS, we are committed to being active partners in this journey. We stand ready to collaborate with the National Youth Council and all stakeholders to make this strategic plan a reality. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. So let me take 1 minute to recognize the CEO of World Scout. Thank you, sir. Karibu sana. Let me also recognize Honorable Anjiko Muturi. She represents the youth in Kiambu County Assembly. Honorable Naomi Mudhoni, representing the youth in County Assembly. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So there are more organizations joining us. We have the Malaria No More K. A hand of applause for them. We also have the NGAF with us. We also have the World Scout Parliamentary Union, and also with us is the Green Space. Our next speaker is the Executive Director from CIASA, please. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Madam Nerima Wako.
All protocols observed. Good morning. It's very hard for me to be in government meetings as an activist, but thank you so much for the invitation. As mentioned, my name is Nerima. CIASA Place is a youth organization. And I would just like to say congratulations to the National Youth Council of the launch of our strategic plan. And it's important to say that because now that the National Youth Council is amplifying voices, I'm very happy to see the intentionality of partnership. And also to recognize you, my constantly support. So as you are making the presentation, so happy to see mainstreaming young people, and also they're talking about mainstreaming youth matters and the various partnerships that you're looking to reach out to. And many of them are in this room. And as Siasa Place, we are also part of membership with the Youth Serving Organizations Consortium. Happy to see fellow members. But I'd like to share some statistics. We do a lot of research. Out of the 47 counties in Kenya, only 9 of them have fully established policy. Additional 40% of them, 19 counties, are in the finalizing process, still developing the public participation process. This means of 47.1% of the counties have either established or are developing. However, the majority, comprising of 42%, 20 counties show absolute evidence of having a youth policy. Half of our country have no youth here, and the different organizations that we represent here. And again, congratulations to the National Council and congratulations to us.
Take out your phone. Let's all take out our phone. You open your selfie. Take out your phone, open your selfie. And the person you're seated next to. Please, Bwana CEO Roy. Chukua uko na bundles. Take out your phone. I'm also taking a selfie. Yeah. Then go to Twitter. Go to Twitter. Go to Facebook. Asante. Forefront in championing the youth agenda. Asante sana.
All protocols observed. My name is Johan Kim, currently working as a actually my blood and inside is Kenyan. I think now I lived in Kenya more than I lived in my own country, South Korea. I think 1/3 of my life now I lived in South Korea. Another 1/3 I grew up in America, and now I think another 1/3 part of youth. I also spent my time here in Kenya. Now I lived in Kenya for more than 16 years, and we've been working together with youth, and we thank you so much for working together with IYF and National Youth Council together for the development of the youth here.
I want us to today, and Bwana PS, I believe what in this room actually touched my life and touched the community. And this is in 2019 when COVID came. I believe the community in some areas there was, and we were able to have what across 10 counties in of Kenya. Tana River, all the way to Eldoret. And there is a video that trended in 2020 to Kerio Valley and bring together the Marakwets and the Pokot, and especially the youth. And we gathered over 3,000 under the tent. And I want to say that we were able to push the agenda, and we did tournament, which is one of our pillars in Spread Truth Africa. But as I finish, and I want to thank Margaret Kiogora, the CEO. The last 2 years in Kajiado County, we have been able to treat 7,000 people through our medical camps. And just this year we had sports event in Kajiado County. We brought the young people together. We talked to them about values. But above all, one of the things I can say is that NYC has been a great pillar even in our institution, and we would like to continue to support you, especially now that you are launching this 5-year strategic plan, and you can count on us, Spread Truth Africa. And I want to say this to all the partners that are gathered here. Let us rally behind NYC and support the good work that they have done, especially for us as Spread Truth Africa in the last 6 years as you have partnered together. God bless you, and we'll be there to support you for this great work. Oh, I was seeing Margaret was reminding me again, as you are going around the country, we've been able to visit over 32 counties in the Republic of Kenya. And Bwana PS, as you are going around during the drought period, one of the things we encountered was FGM. And we wondered with National Youth Council, led by our CEO, what is it that we can do? And for the first time in the Republic of Kenya, we came up with a curriculum that is called What is the Worth of a Little Girl? That gives psychosocial support to our young girls. And so far, with NYC, we've been to Samburu, Kajiado, Narok, and we have trained or equipped over 1,500 girls. And we know that much needs to be done. And that is why we are here, and we want to say, as we amplify the voice of the youth, that we rally behind this great strategic plan and support the good work that the National Youth Council is doing. And therefore, God bless you, and we'll be there as a partner and to see that this particular strategic plan is implemented, because it's another thing to be able to launch it, and I'm sure it's another thing to implement it, and you can count on us to be able to provide the resources that you need to be able to see this real.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Kirenga. Asante sana. Thank you for always supporting the youth agenda. Yes, the tweet, the hashtag trend, please. So I'll take this opportunity to, you can't talk about our challenges and solutions without involving the United Nations. Without much further ado, I'm going to call Mr. Anders from. They do tremendous work here in Kenya and Africa. Mr. Karibu, thank you very much.
Morning. Hamjambo. I was thinking about this morning, who am I really representing? Because as you know, UNFPA, the United Nations Population Fund, that is my day job. Today, I've been asked to speak on behalf of the resident coordinator, Stephen Jackson, who is traveling. So I'm actually representing the 27 United Nations organizations that are present here and who all want to work together to support the work that you do. Before I get to that, I have to get to the protocol. Now, in a forum like this, where you get to the stage and you are assured that you will not get the protocol right, that is a good sign. Why is it a good sign? Because you know in the audience that there are so many important people. Everyone has showed up to support. They have seen this as a rallying cry for the launch of this magnificent policy. Nevertheless, Bwana PS, I want to acknowledge your presence here. I know we have worked together. Some of the joint programs that we are working on, we are working with your department, and we look forward to getting that moving very soon. Margaret Kiogora, pleasure to be here. Ambassador, Your Excellency Sultan, pleasure to also meet you and be here with you. Of course, all the board members, I acknowledge your presence. Members of Parliament from different counties, including, I think I have done some justice to the protocol, but I will still say all protocols. As United Nations are so excited that Kenya is launching a strategy. Is like the counties, not every country in Kenya. And the fact is that by 2050, 1 out of 4 on this beautiful planet will be African, will be from this continent. And those Africans will primarily be what? Young people, youth. And which voices do we need to amplify? The youth voices, right? So when I look at the strategic value of this plan and the launch, I look beyond the borders of Kenya. I look to the other countries who are looking at us, looking at the example that we as Kenyans, as honorable Kenyans, I could say, like my friend from South Korea who seems to now be adopted in this country, as I see myself as well. So we need to set a very, very good example for how this can be implemented. I would like to see that not only Stephen Jackson but also myself, what are the do's and what are the don'ts, and how do you energize all the young people so they can feed into the various national strategies, the African Union 2063 agenda, all of those big agendas that we saw Margaret present. I want to just quickly mention that on the bottom-up approach, there are so many sectors in Kenya that have to come together. We are working on a lot of programming where youth are at the center of what we are doing. We have 2 strategic pillars in our United Nations Cooperation Program, one on people and prosperity, and also one on the planet and prosperity and people and planet. Yes, so those are the 2, the people-centered one, services, and the one on the green circular economy. And underneath that we have a cross-cutting strategic enabler, and there we have data, other things that need to be invested in, but we have youth there because we have seen that youth programming is a pillar, a foundation for everything that we do. So in the United Nations now we have a joint program that we hope to launch very soon, which has jobs, skilling, employability, civic engagement, focus on groups that we do not want to leave behind that are particularly vulnerable. We want to include, of course, all the organizations of the job market in Kenya every single year. We need to create opportunities, right? The energy that the young people have is there, but what they are met with must come from us. We want our country, Africa, come here, scratch their heads, say, how did you do it? How can we learn from you? So we have that added responsibility. And as I conclude, of course, it goes without.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anders. And among the many organizations that we have in our midst, we also have a group from Kilimanjaro Blind Trust Africa, a hand of, and also we have one man who has been working with National Youth for now quite some time. He's one of the young CEOs we have in our midst. One round of applause from the CEO of Greenspace, Mr. Hudson Thomas. Also, I'm being reminded, yes, you're taking photos, but you're forgetting one thing: the hashtags. The hashtags. Kindly, let's include our hashtags. We have our hashtags projected in front here. That is hashtag NYCSP Lounge 24 and also NYC Amplifying the Youth Voice. All right? Thank you so much. Our next speaker is His Excellency Ambassador of the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Help me welcome Mr. Sultan.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, habari za Sultan Haji, balozi of Azerbaijan, nina furaha kuwa hapa. I think this is my Swahili ends for now. But at least I've made what you call the BD. So now let me say is that when saying I'm really glad to be here today, I really mean it. I think the energy in this room, the sense of people getting together, guarantees the success of the strategic plans that is being launched. One of my favorite expressions or sayings here in Kenya so far is the ones that I've learned in my years. That is, if you want to go fast, you go. If you want to go far, you go together. So I think the sense of being Pomoja is something that I feel here very strongly from various spectrums. And actually, my whole introduction to Kenyan youth, of course, I mean, working together, partnering, is very directly related to what we did together with the National Youth Council, because the NYC was one of the institutions we partnered with as we were receiving delegation of the COP29's presidency. We actually did have an excellent discussion, partnered with NYC along with other institutions, and also attended by other partners, including Miss Charlene, who is not here with us, but I know that she is very passionate about the idea. Quite a number of key issues have been underlined here. My only key point is that for the country to be successful and for its citizens to be successful, people must believe in themselves. And we were talking about it in the context of discussing the climate change, but I think it applies to many other areas as well. For us to change, we need to start with ourselves, and youth is a driver of change. Kenya has so much of. I'm saying it as someone who only spent in this country 7 months, and I'm not going to deny there are issues. Kenya has issues, but which country doesn't? And I think it's your commitment, it's your passion, it's your determination, it's your sense of needing to do something for your motherland that brought you together here today, that is behind so many important achievements that you have made, and is a foundation and is a platform for many future successes that I'm sure we will be all witnessing. I will only say a couple of words as representative of the country which will be hosting the of parties in November this year. Environment is of paramount importance for a number of countries. Environment and climate change related issues is yet another issue that Kenya has every right and reason to be proud of, because the achievements you've made and the leadership you are showing in the continent and beyond is something to be embraced. And I'm really hoping that through this partnership with NYC, also with other partners, we'll be able to make sure that Margaret, once again, for giving me the privilege of being with you. I'm wishing you very successful discussions and deliberations, and we'll be happy to partner with you further and implement.
And a big thank you to all our partners for walking this journey with us of developing the strategic plan. And now that you are now going to the next step, it's our hope that you'll continue supporting us in that next step. All right? And we have come people who are coming on board to showcase an amazing cultural. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as you appreciate the IYF dancers.
choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off, go back in the saddle. You on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we get it close, the decision over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it, don't believe it. When you forget I'm and if you forget I'm there. Samina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. with no hesitation. Today's your day, I'm feeling. You paved the way, believe that. You get down, get up, you get down, get up. Samina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Samina, mina, Samina, mina, sangalewa. Samina, mina, waka, waka. Samina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Waka waka my hey hey, waka waka my hey hey. 'Cause this is Africa. I wanna see you dance. We are waiting for you, Margaret Kiogora. Madam Chifu. Come on. This time for Africa.
Wow. DJ, just a minute. We need to repeat.
There's a request. Special request. Okay.
Because Bwana PS wanted to dance a little bit. Just a minute, Bwana PS.
Just a minute.
Yes.
There's something. We love the moves.
Everything you put your hand
go alright. Open doors.
You say you'll be a boss.
So it's one by one. Giving us a move. Led by the CEO of the National Youth Council. Yes. Give us a move. Margaret Kiogora.
Uhuru Gardens tuko Jaba.
Let's go.
Zetu ni majama.
Alright.
Zetu nenda kanan. Beba zigi mengi.
Our CEO, Margaret Kiogora.
Give me up back left.
Okay. Let's go.
Nakumbuka kabla nifuge mali.
Again, I can see our PS is ready. Our PS is ready. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. Hey, we almost closed the meeting. So good people, we are entering a very interesting segment where we get to listen to our legislatives, because you find at the end of the day what we discuss here, we have launched a report with these great people at the August House. So majority of them, actually all of them, we worked with in the past. Country that were prior to elections. There was some commitments that were made by the presidential candidate, and now it's upon now the legislative to assist us in the National Assembly to see the implementation of some of those recommendations or commitments that. So I'm going to start with the lowest house. That now the two MCAs come and say something in the county assembly. They also the National Youth Council strategic plan. After that, now we are going now to the national. So, Honorable.
Thank you very much. I am an MCA in Nyandarua County. Present all the young people from Nyandarua County. It is a pleasure to be part of NYC and to be here today. And when I look around, I see so many young faces, and it makes me so happy, because being a young legislature, you know, it's not, you have to fight your way into that space, especially as an MCA. Nobody will give you a platform. Nobody will tell you, sasa keti hapa tukupatie kiti. You have to fight for it. And as I was seated there listening to CEO Margaret, it reminded me of the time when you came to Nyandarua County and you talked to the young people in a tertiary institution, uko mashinani in Daragwa constituency. And those young people today, when I went back to them, they were telling me that they really look up to you, and they were very inspired, and they really want to make a change and make a difference in this country. So listening to this strategic plan, I believe that we can collaborate together and we can do a lot together, especially in other counties that are in rural areas. And I won't speak much because of time, and I know even the young parliamentarians here, the MPs, and they have a lot to say. But all I can say is to the young people who are here, you can achieve anything that you want to achieve, and you can be anything that you want to be in this country. And just a final quote: the youth are not useless, they are youthless. And the youth are not careless, they are cared for less. So we should care for the youth and bring them together. These young people are very energetic. When I was coming, kulikuwa na maandamano hapo Kiambu Road, and there were so many young people, and they were upset that kuna floods, their businesses have been swept away, so walikuwa naandamana hapo nje, and I could see the pain in their hearts. These young people want to work. They were waking up today thinking that they will go to their businesses, wakakuta tu biashara zao zimebebwa na maji. So I believe even the young legislators who are here, mtashikilia hawa vijana, even our PS. I know even the CEOs who are here, you have a big heart for these young people. Mtawashikilia, and you will help them, and will even grow our country.
I didn't want to make an introduction about her because it would have shocked you, but she's the youngest member of County Assembly. But at least she's among the people we are proud of. She's the classical example of bottom up, literally and physically. So thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. Pass our regards to Nyandarua County. So the next MCA is Honorable Wanjiku Muturi. Also, Wanjiku Muturi is the second youngest, but I think she got the work before she graduated. But we are proud of the work that they are doing in Kiambu County. Asante sana Mheshimiwa.
All protocols observed. Good morning, good people. How are you today? My name is Wanjiku Muturi. I'm a member of County Assembly in the county, the closest county government close, which is Kiambu. And I would guess, if not all of you, more than half of you live or rather reside in my county. You probably work in Nairobi and you come back to reside in Kiambu. And it is my pleasure to be in this space today to see very many familiar faces. And better part of them are people who have supported my growth and our growth as young people, and who has been with us as we also fought to be where we are, because we can agree it is not an easy path to be a member of County Assembly. And now it gets worse when you're in that assembly, when you thought getting to it was the job, until you get there and you have colleagues who are in their 60s and they feel as if you have actually joined a school. You're not a legislature enough as they are, and it becomes also another task for you to fight for your space in that assembly, to make your colleagues refer you as a colleague and not as my daughter, my child, my younger sister. You know, it is quite a task, but all in all, we are grateful for opportunity to learn and also to be there to represent our peers. I'd want to pass my regards to NYC for the support you've given us as young people, so that we can be able to join force and make sure that our young people are represented in our assemblies. One of the things I'd want to say is, if not 90% of colleges and universities are situated in my county, better part of them have branches. And we have a lot of young people in Kiambu County, because Kiambu County is so wide in terms of landmass and population. It starts all the way from Thika, we go all the way to bordering Nyandarua and Nakuru on this other side of Lari. We have quite a very huge population, and I would want to urge all of us that we will forge together in one of the strongest and heaviest tasks that we have, which is a consumption of drug abuse and illicit brew. I pray that we shall be able to support our young people, because as we offer opportunities, we will also give a chance to rehabilitate the ones who are already in drugs, and to make sure that they have hope for a future, and they have hope that they are represented in those they are represented in the assembly, and also that they are implementation of what they would want to be like. I would also, one of the things that we are doing at county government I have spearheaded, is that we shall be able to have we have already 12 sub-counties, and we have TVETs in each. And one of the things we've done is to ask that the county government is able to construct a rehab in each and every TVET, and also to have a fully functional ECD center, so that we can be able to give a chance to young women and young girls who got pregnant and have children and at home and want to foster education and are not able to go back to formal education, which is campus and also high school, because our society tends to make young women who get children feel as if they are less of people who are told to stay at home and take care of their mistake, which is a child, because it is termed as a mistake to have a child in our society when you are going through school. So we ask the county government to construct a fully functional ECD, so that a young girl can come and learn a skill at the TVET and also have a place where they can leave their child, who is also well taken care of and also is going through school. So thank you very much. I pray that all of us shall be able to join hands and support the young people, and also make sure that us in a space to make a decision, that we shall stand forth to support our people and support our team in everything that we do. And God, at the end of it all, He shall bless the work of our hands. Thank you very much. I am glad to be here.
Asante. Thank you very much. The problem of giving politicians and a camera, they run short of time. So, further ado, the next person to invite the chair of KYPA. Let me acknowledge the presence of the CEO of KYPA, Mr. Buluma. Is the only organization that has it's not that they are passionate about the young people. So thank you very much. We acknowledge this support. So the next person I'm calling is called Honorable Gitonga Mokonji. Gitonga Mokonji is the MP of Manyata in Embu. Initially I thought Manyata is in Kajiado or Narok, but when I came to meet Honorable Mokonji, that's when I realized in Embu we have a constituency called Manyata. He's the chair of Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association. He's the most passionate MP about the youth agenda. When you call him for any occasion that relates to youth matters, he will definitely come. So asante sana mheshimiwa na karibu.
Asante. Thank you so much brother Wakili, the MC of the day. And I think we should clap for you. You have done a good job as the MC. PS, my brother, Ismail, Ambassador Sultan Haji, Anders Thompson, the UN representative, the CEO of NYC and your council, together with my fellow youth representatives and representatives of different organizations. Good morning. My name is Gitonga Mokonji, as you have been told. And yes, I'm a member of parliament from a place called Manyata in Embu County. Yes, it's not in Kajiado. Actually, the analogy has been that it's supposed to be in Manhattan, but Ambians cannot say Manhattan, they say Manyata. I'm also the chairman, young members of parliament in both the Senate and the National Assembly. We call ourselves in short form KYPA, Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association. Is an organization that brings together members in a bipartisan way who are below 40 years of age. We have around 70 members and 53 paying members. So it's a very strong organization in the National Assembly. And they gave me the position of the chair. When I was doing campaigns, I was also given a nickname because I chose a slogan that form ni kujituma. And even today, wale watu wengi wanasema jamaa wa kujituma. So ukiniambia jamaa wa kujituma pia niko sawa. But form ni kujituma is a slogan that is now going national, because everybody lazima ajitume. Kwa sababu pia ukikosa kujituma utatumwa, na ukitumwa utatumiwa. Actually join all of you in congratulating NYC. Youths can be a little bit confused. They need some guidance in the voice so they can voice the right things. So as we amplify, we should also guide. And perusing through the strategic plan, I can see the authors of the plan had right things in mind in what the youths are supposed to be talking about, and the voice of the youth is supposed to be about what. And I want to say that while we are launching this strategic plan, one of that has touched me is your mission. And I can see it starts with a very clear mandate to advocate for youth-friendly policies and legislation. I will even stop there. And that is the reason why I'm here. Legislation is what we do as members of parliament. And I believe NYC has to depend with the members of parliament to do what it is supposed to do. You can advocate, but if you're not able to legislate and you don't have a partner to legislate with, then unakuwa mahapo katikati. So I'm here to extend a hand on behalf of KYPA, on behalf of young members, that yes, we are going to help you legislate what you're advocating for. And as a matter of fact, I believe we need to work closer than we are working with NYC. We need to actually meet more. We need to engage more, because I believe there is a lot to be done. And my sister Nerima here has said there is a lot of legislation gaps when it comes to issues to do with our youth. Constitution has given us power under Article 55 to actually look out for our young people. But we need to actually engage and ensure that article of Constitution is given power by the right legislation. But also, we face another problem. Wherever I travel, anywhere in this world, Kenya is known to have very good legislations. Kenya has brilliant legislations and policies. But we have a very big problem with implementation of this legislation. Around 2019, a law was passed that 30% of procurement should go to our young people, our women, and PWDs. Legislated, and we are able to see fruits, and our youths are supposed to be happy. And they are supposed to be the noisiest of the brand. And I'm happy with the idea of going from Nairobi to Mashinani. We need to get to that level so that even those counties that have decided to sleep on youth policies, they're supposed to be woken up by NYC. And me, as a young member, I'll ensure I hold your hand so that that happens. I believe also there are quite a number of legislations that are lying in the National Assembly that needs to empower this organization. There is the Youth Inclusion Bill. Maybe our next meeting, Madam CEO, we should discuss on how to actualize that so that youths feel included in the matters of the running of this nation. There is also the youth sector regulations that are also pending, and I know I have noticed in a very interesting way that matters youth, they don't move with speed that they are supposed to move. And I know many of you agree with me that we need to do more to ensure matters youth move with speed of lightning, because we are the majority in this country. We have to take that space. And I believe that is something that we are able to actualize, and we are able to do something about. The myriad of issues that our young people face, the issue of drug abuse, the issue of joblessness, the issue of mental health, these are issues if we to have a country true to terms that yes, our young people graduate ahead of them in actually opportunities that are coming. Digital age, but we need to look at opportunities who are going to benefit. And NYC, and many of them, I can see you here. I want to congratulate you, tell you to continue showing people opportunities. And I also want to task NYC to ensure coming to even elections that I have this opportunity also to congratulate again NYC for the launch of their strategic plan, and we shall walk this journey together. As I normally say, let me finish by saying asante sana.
Thank you very much. You have said good slogan ni kujituma. Actually, form ni kujituma. What it does to a young person, it instills patriotism. So we now move from the government me, what can I do for the government? Asante sana mheshimiwa. So you had the commitment is going to whip the whole house. Members of parliament is here with us. So you should be sure whatever Okonji has, ensure that it to the president other than Mheshimiwa Naomi Wako, who is the deputy chief whip of the National Assembly. So she will also become the first woman governor of Marsabit County come 2027.
Bwana PS, all the excellencies, the CEO, the CEOs who are here, and all protocols of Bwana asifiwe. Is good, and all the time. Yes, and that is his nature. I'm Honorable Naomi Wako, women rep. I'm here today, not as a young person. Because I'm sure when you look at my face, you may say, Mother anafanya nini? But as a friend of a young, of the youth, as a mother, and also as a youthful leader. So thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be in your midst today. It is very encouraging to just come and witness, because for me it is a great day when we are launching the strategic plan, and the theme being amplifying the youth voice. And for me that is very important, because that is what we need today in our country today, where sometimes you feel there are so many things happening. Many people are discouraged. Lots of our youth are not employed. A bit of hopelessness, and amplifying the youth of the voice of the youth is the best thing that we can think of today. When I came in the morning, I didn't want to first of all get into where the other executive members were. So I came just to see what is happening around. And I saw the room is full of youth. It encouraged me. And again, it reminded me what we normally say in that part of the world where I come from. Because as women, we are told that women and youth and children are in the same category. So I knew very well, even if my age imeenda, niko sawa hapa, because I belong here. So, because when you visit one of the villages in Marsabit, and if all the men have maybe gone, and somebody will just say, hakuna watu hapa, simply because they refer to women and youth and children in the same manner. So wanasema hamna watu hapa, just because there is no man around. And so when I came, I said, okay, youth, and this is what, according to my own culture. So I'm at the right. I myself, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today if the young people from my county did not appreciate Great Nation. And that is why I promise once again that we will accord all the necessary support and make sure nimewip waheshimiwa wote. There must be people who have sacrificed their time, who must have left their comfort zone to make this document available, and also for us to see this document. So I congratulate the team, Madam CEO, congratulations to the team, and mine is just to say, God bless.
Another hand of applause to Honorable. Yes.
And And when chairman, our MP from Manyata, says form ni kujituma, I am reminded of our forefathers before 1963 who fought for this republic. We need to transform this nation. So in the next round, I want to invite our super PS, Mr. Ismail Madey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be on our feet as we welcome him on stage. DJ, changamka.
Thank you very much. Please, we may take our seats. Your Excellency Ambassador Sultan of Azerbaijan, Mheshimiwa Naomi Wako, the Deputy Chief Whip, Chairman, Young Parliamentarians, Honorable Gitonga, UN Representative, Mr. Anders, all our respected and very valuable partners in the room today, National Youth Council Board of Directors and the management, other government officials, including all the CEOs in the room, our young generations or our youth, good morning. Good morning again. Vijana mumepumzika, sauti iko chini. I want to share the greetings of our Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Ababu Namwamba, who was supposed to be the chief guest here this morning, but because of other important commitment, he was not able to be here with us to witness this launch. Send his greetings and his apologies. Mumepokea. Before he asked me to represent him, and if you represent your boss, you don't have a lot of leeway to say a lot. You will be restricted to say the official statement. But before I say his statement, let me first of all appreciate and thank our host today for the wonderful facilities and good reception led by the CEO, Mr. Anthony Mbelehelo, and the General Manager for this facility. We really thank you very much for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I know most of us have never seen or have never thought of us having a facility of this class run by a government and students. Thank you very much. Now, let me read the remarks of Honorable Waziri. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I stand before you today as we launch the National Youth Council Strategic Plan. This moment marks a significant milestone, our commitment to the empowerment and development of youth in Kenya. As we embark on this journey, it is imperative to recall the critical role broadening and deepening networks locally and globally. Your full laid on us every grain of sand in your pursuit of the best of you and best of your motherland. And remember, as very well said by the chairman of IYF, it all begins with you, and it all begins with you changing your software. The software is your mind. mindset is very important, and it's always important for you to first of all change how you think, how you carry yourself, and how you see issues. If you don't change your mind, even if anybody does something significant or big to any one of us, you will not be able to appreciate. Therefore, you have opportunity today. The entire world today is changed by the effort and vibrancy of our young generations. Don't only look at getting employed. Get an opportunity to be that employer who helps others to get, will help you to think critically and innovatively. These companies, big multinationals, big corporates that operates in Kenya and even beyond Kenya, that today, with the help of technology, we're enjoying at the comfort of where we come from. Or you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Get out, create your ideas, and be innovative. Today we have at least a platform where we can shape our ideas. Technology is here with us. In the olden days, when there were no technology, young people are wondering, how do people connect? And with the technology, we in Kenya are not doing very great. And we don't expect the older generation to get accustomed to and constant use of technology to shape the destiny of young people. It is you, the young people, to take advantage of the technology that is with us and use technology for better purposes, not just to bash kina mheshimiwa na kupiga stories zingine. Let technology help you to develop your society and your nation and your world. It's not always, young people, if you change your mindset, it's not always what people can do for you or what the government can do for you or what Kenya can do for you. It is the other way around. What can you do for your people? As a young person, what can you do for your country? Don't only think of what can be done or what the country can do for you, but what you can do for our nation. And you can do a lot if we accept to do things and change our mindset. I also want to echo the sentiment of Honorable Gitonga that I joined him in acknowledging the Kenyans who have empower our young ones and in trying to shape and improve the economy of our nation by giving us, I want to Mheshimiwa in good work you are doing, answers or solutions to the challenges that they are. Now that you have found the answers, tunatumia hiyo slogan, also think. Unatuma nini?
Oh no, are you? This is the key thing that brought us together, right?
Yes.
Now, Bwana PS, I'm going to invite you. And also I'm going to invite Mr. Yeah. And we're going to do this together, right? We're going to do this together, right? NYC. NYC. I can't hear you. NYC. National Youth Council. National Youth Council.
Amplifying youth voice.
And now all together we're going to count down as we unveil the new strategic plan. It's going to be the second strategic plan for National Youth Council. All together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tunapomhitaji tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge yetu. Mabro, masiseni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiseni. Tunapomhitaji tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masise, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masise, mabro.
Mashani ndo vipaji vinapotoka kwenye kuteza malengo. Kutuma kwa kila jambo duniani na kote vitatambulika. Itafunguka milango. Sasa michezo kwa wanaume wanaenda watapata kwa bidii zao. Mitindo, muziki, hizo na michezo.
Sio matani wanaomba tufundishane mamoyo. Tunapomhitaji tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge mabro, masisi, masisi. Tunapomhitaji tukijituma, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Masiste, mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiste, mabro. vijana tukiture na tusare madrugs na tuingile kazi ya kazi siwa matax sakasaka kaji usichoke food for gas like rolling out tuende kazi tupige kazi wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa juu Kenya ni yetu. Attention, nataka tushikane, Kenya ni yangu tujengane, hii ndio ngoma inabamba. Thank you so much. Hand on the block to the young people. That's our youth song, and thank you to represented by the song. Yes, we're going to get into the photo session. I'm going to invite our PS photo and also our CEO, Madam Margaret Kiogora. And also the former immediate CEO, Mr. Roy. You always stay in my mind. Padi me gone. I cherish you with my life. Don't worry yourself, oh. Everything go day alright. And if anybody try you, know it's gonna be on sight. See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Let me be your friend indeed. Money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You know go suffer. Cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. How are you, my friend? I see you, my brother. How do you do, my friend? I see you, my sister. But sometimes you feel myself. Nobody's in you.
So the next.
Yeah, don't leave. Some young people kindly come sit over here. You can sit over there. Ladies, young people, Bola.
Tumeuona mkono wake Bwana.
Mengi mazuri tumeyaona, Mungu umetenda.
Yeah. Yes. Don't be too serious.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Thank you so much, our young people.
Thank you very much. I would request. I would request the PS and the CEO to PS and CEO to remain on stage.
Watumishi wako umewapa yote waombayo, ikiwa umependezwa. Walo hakuna wa kulipinga, hakika wewe Mungu wa vyote. Unatawala dunia na vilivyomo, makuu umeyatenda. Jehova, hakika tumeuona Baba, mkono wako Bwana, kweli matendo yako Bwana ni makuu.
Our next photo is
Spyro, now only me one life. See us we do like this sunrise. I will never leave your side. I will never, never go. I dedicate my time to you, my guy. Even if the road be rough and oh my.
kindly lower the music.
Kindly you introduce your name and your media house. Okay. Then you direct your question.
You're starting? How do you want us to go? We were suggesting PS to start because he's in a hurry so that we can be able to excuse him.
So guys, you're ready? Yes. You're ready?
Sasa naongea na hii ama hii? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As you have witnessed this morning, we came here to launch the National Youth Council Strategic Plan 2023-2024 to 2027-2028. It's a 5-year plan that entails the roadmap on how we now need to engage the young people in their spaces and in the ecosystem where they work. It's a very promising plan that if we all put our efforts together and implement it, we are going to achieve a lot for the young people. They have a lot to be ambitious and proud of. All we ask is only the young people, the partners, and all the stakeholders to come together and ensure the implementation of this very ambitious and great plan is undertaken. And is undertaken in a manner that is going to be impactful to the young people. Asanteni sana.
So, Madam CEO.
Okay, thank you very much. As the PS has said, we are very excited being able to launch the second generation strategic plan because it will actually give the guidance even as we serve the youth of this nation. We continue to say that our youth have so much potential, and we hope with this strategic plan we'll be able to have programs, we'll be able to have initiatives that can be able to showcase what young people are doing in this country. What we are saying is that we understand you have your voice as young people, and we are going to amplify what you're doing. We've gotten a lot of support and a lot of commitment, which we'll be following through after this from our members of parliament to be able to support us, even to be able to look and relook into our act so that we can be able to have reviews on it and be able to serve up the young people of this nation. So we are excited, and the big work now ahead of us is being able to implement it, and we know with the partnership, with collaboration, we are going to be able to do that. Allow me, our chair?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe if you can highlight the improvements from the past.
Sorry?
Maybe if you can.
Kindly say your name, the station, then direct the question.
Okay, sorry. My name is Hilary Kabila from GBS TV Africa. So maybe if you can highlight the improvements from the first from the first one. Maybe what have we improved or what are we going to see being different?
Okay. Yeah, one of the things that we've been able to come up with, you remember when I was doing my presentation, I noted that the lessons learned. And one of the lessons that we've been able to note is that we are working in a disaggregated area where all of us are working towards changing the